What is ethnographic research design? Ethnographic research design, or simply ethnographic design, is a qualitative research methodology aimed at exploring and understanding social phenomena from the perspective of the people being studied. It is rooted in anthropology and focuses on immersing researchers in the everyday lives of individuals or communities to observe, interact, and document behaviors, customs, and interactions in natural settings. This approach allows for a deep, holistic understanding of a group's cultural practices, social structures, and lived experiences. At the heart of ethnographic design is participant observation, where the researcher not only observes the group, but often participates in its activities. By engaging with people in their natural environments, whether that be a community, workplace, school, or online space, the researcher gains an insider's perspective, known as the emic view. This inside view contrasts with the etic view, which refers to the external, analytical perspective that the researcher brings to interpret the observed behaviors and practices. Ethnography balances these two perspectives to develop a comprehensive understanding of the subject matter. Ethnographic design is characterized by its naturalistic setting, meaning the research occurs in real-world contexts where people live and operate daily. Unlike experimental research, which often involves controlled environments, ethnography thrives in settings that reflect the complexities of human behavior and culture. This allows the researcher to capture the intricate, contextual factors that influence social interactions and cultural norms. For instance, an ethnographic study of a rural farming community would involve the researcher living among the farmers, participating in their daily routines, and understanding how their work, traditions, and social relationships are shaped by the natural environment, local economy, and cultural heritage. One of the key elements of ethnographic design is its holistic approach. Ethnography does not isolate specific variables or test hypotheses in controlled settings. Instead, it seeks to understand the whole picture of the community or group being studied. Ethnographers consider a wide range of factors, including social, economic, political, and cultural influences, to understand how they interconnect and shape people's behaviors and worldviews. This approach helps uncover the subtle dynamics of power, identity, and interaction that might be missed in more structured research methods. Data collection in ethnographic design is typically qualitative and involves a variety of methods, such as field notes, interviews, focus groups, and the collection of artifacts or documents. Ethnographers write extensive field notes that capture their observations, reflections, and experiences during the research process. In-depth interviews with participants further enrich the data by providing personal narratives and insights into their experiences. The combination of these methods allows researchers to gather comprehensive, detailed data that contributes to a nuanced understanding of the study population. Ethnographic research is often conducted over an extended period, allowing for deep engagement with the community. This long-term immersion is crucial for building trust with participants, understanding seasonal or cyclical changes in behavior, and observing social patterns as they naturally evolve. Ethnographic design has several strengths. It provides rich, contextually grounded data that reveal the complexities of social life. It is particularly well suited for studying cultural practices, marginalized groups, and environments where context plays a critical role in shaping behavior. However, it also has limitations. The research is time-intensive and may involve challenges related to bias, as the researcher's presence can influence the behavior of participants. Ethical concerns, such as gaining informed consent and respecting privacy, are also important considerations. In summary, ethnographic design is a powerful tool for gaining a deep, holistic understanding of human behavior and culture. By immersing researchers in the social worlds they study, ethnography uncovers the complexities and subtleties of human life, offering insights that other research methods may overlook. Strengths of ethnographic design. Ethnographic research design offers several strengths that make it a powerful approach for studying complex social and cultural phenomena. One of its primary advantages is its depth and richness. By immersing themselves in the daily lives of participants through methods like participant observation and in-depth interviews, ethnographers gather detailed, contextually grounded data. This allows for a comprehensive understanding of a group's behaviors, practices, and beliefs in their natural settings, offering insights that other methods might overlook. Another strength is its holistic perspective. Ethnography does not isolate variables or focus narrowly on specific aspects of human behavior. Instead, it examines how various cultural, social, economic, and political factors intersect, providing a broader understanding of the community as a whole. This is particularly valuable when studying complex environments where multiple factors influence behavior and relationships. Ethnography also emphasizes emic perspectives, or the insider's point of view. By focusing on how participants understand their own world, ethnographers can capture the meanings, values, and interpretations that shape people's actions and decisions. This leads to more authentic and culturally sensitive insights, making ethnography especially useful for studying marginalized groups or those with unique cultural practices. Additionally, ethnographic research is flexible and adaptive. Ethnographers can adjust their methods as new themes or questions arise during the study, allowing for a more organic exploration of the subject matter. This adaptability is key for exploring dynamic, changing environments. Lastly, ethnography is highly effective for generating theory building. Since it focuses on understanding the nuances of social life, ethnographic research often leads to the development of new concepts, frameworks, and theories that contribute to broader social science knowledge. Challenges of ethnographic research design. Ethnographic research design, while offering rich and in-depth insights, presents several challenges that researchers must navigate. One of the primary challenges is its time-consuming nature. Ethnography typically requires long-term immersion in the field, which can span months or even years. Researchers must invest significant time in building rapport with participants, observing behaviors, and gathering data, making this method less practical for short-term projects or those with limited resources. Another challenge is the subjectivity inherent in the process. Ethnographers rely heavily on their own observations, interpretations, and experiences while in the field. This can introduce researcher bias, as personal perspectives may influence how data is collected, analyzed, and presented. Ensuring objectivity and transparency while interpreting data can be difficult, and researchers must practice reflexivity, continuously reflecting on their own role and potential biases in the study. Ethnography also faces ethical challenges, particularly around issues of consent, privacy, and confidentiality. Researchers often engage closely with participants, sometimes in intimate or vulnerable situations. Balancing the need for thorough observation with respect for participants' privacy and obtaining informed consent can be delicate, especially when cultural norms differ from standard research ethics guidelines. Access to the field and participants can also pose challenges. Gaining entry and trust within a community is often a slow process, and some groups may be hesitant to allow an outsider into their space. Without this trust, data collection may be incomplete or unreliable. Finally, the generalizability of ethnographic findings is limited. Since ethnography focuses on detailed studies of specific groups or communities, the findings may not be easily applicable to other contexts. This localized nature of the research can make it challenging to draw broader conclusions or apply the findings to larger populations. Despite these challenges, careful planning and methodological rigor can help researchers mitigate these issues and conduct successful ethnographic studies.